Welcome to Olympian Cares, giving you the best in water testing and analysis. Today we're looking at the Bronx, New York water quality reports. So we're going to see if the Bronx has good drinking water and the information about it, where it gets its water from, and everything you need to know. So where does the Bronx, New York get its water from? It gets its drinking water from 19 reservoirs, 3 controlled lakes, spread across a 2,000 square mile watershed, and it's not located in New York, but rather upstate in the ports of Hudson Valley and Catskill Mountains, which are 125 miles north of the city. And a map of the watershed and reservoirs can be found on the inside of the front cover of this report. And the New York City water supply system, public water supply system, consists of 3 individual water supplies called the Catskill Delaware Supply, located in Delaware, Greene, and Chohair, Sullivan and Ulster, and the Croton Supply. New York City's original upstate supply in Putnam, Westchester, and Dutchess counties, and a groundwater supply in the southeast Queens. Although the Department of Environmental Protection, the DEP, has a permit to operate groundwater supply, the water from that system has not been delivered to customers in years. In 2017, the Bronx received a blend of drinking water from Catskill and the Croton supplies, and provided approximately 97% of the water. 3% was supplied by Croton. So does it have fluoride in its water? It does not. But is it safe to drink? Let's look at the different contaminants in it. So we have rhodium chloromethane. That's a third-party independent testing that found this utility exceeds health guidelines in this drinking water contaminant. And the TTHMs are formed when disinfectants, such as chlorine, are used to treat tap water. And there's a lot of risks with this, such as cancer, kidney, and even liver damage. And some of the byproducts may also cause the risk of cancer and problems during pregnancy. Then there's chloroform, and the third-party independent testing found this utility exceeds health guidelines for this drinking water contaminant. And it's a TTHM as well that's formed when disinfectants are used for tap water treatment, and it's found in the environment. It comes in the industry, and it enters the environment from chemical companies, paper mills, and it's also found in wastewater and sewage treatment plants, which chlorine has been added. Then we have chromium. And we found that this utility exceeds the health guidelines for this drinking water contaminant. And the movie Aaron Brockovich actually showed the public great suffering in the little town of Hinckley, California, experienced due to hexavalent chromium in their drinking water. We have dichloric acid, and we found that this is also exceeding health guidelines for this drinking water contaminant. It's one of the 5 haloacetic acids and a member of the haloacetic acid family, and it's essentially a chemical compound in medical research. Then the last 2, TTHMs, found that this utility exceeds the health guidelines for this drinking water contaminant, and total TTHMs are a result of reaction between the chlorine used for disinfecting tap water and natural organic material in the water. And then trichloric acid, last 1, found that this utility exceeds health guidelines in the drinking water contaminant, and this will get in your drinking water when naturally occurring organic and inorganic compounds are found and the water reacts chlorine or other disinfectants drinking water. So, is the water safe to drink in the Bronx? It's up for you to decide, but a lot of these chemicals are exceeding the health guidelines. That's why it's always a good idea to get your water periodically and tested by professionals who are able to analyze for all these chemicals and make sure that your water is safe.